Hi everyone, we're going to find the area of the region bounded by the given curves y equals sine of x, y equals sine of 2x, x equals 0, and x equals pi. I want to first find the intersections between these two curves because these are just lines, and let's do that first. So we're going to set y equals y. So we have sine of x equals sine of 2x. And this is going to be sine of x. Using your double angle identity, you're going to get 2 sine of x times cosine of x. And let's subtract sine of x from both sides. And this is going to give you 0 equals 2 sine of x cosine of x minus sine of x. And then we can factor out a sine of x here. And this is going to give you 2 cosine of x minus 1. Now this equals 0. So basically what we have is sine of x equals 0, or cosine of x equals 1/2. So for the 0 part, this would be x equals 0 or x equals pi. And for this piece, that would be x equals pi divided by 3. Now let's do a little quick sketch of this. So I'm going to do this and move it over here because we're starting at x equals 0. So this is your line, this is your y-axis, and this is your line x equals 0. And we're going to stop basically at x equals pi. So I'll move it down here. All right. And then we always have this pi divided by 2 in the middle. All right. So for the first one, y equals sine of x, that means we have a half of a rotation. I'll put this at 1. So it goes up to here, and you go down here. All right. And then for the sine of 2x, that means we have 2 waves between 0 and 2 pi. So that means we have a complete wave between 0 and pi. So it basically goes up to like this. It's going to go up a little higher here. It's going to intersect. I'm trying to make it a little bigger so you can see it. It's going to intersect here at pi divided by 3, because that's what we have here. All right, it's going to go through from pi divided by 2 at 0, and it's going to come back. We're going to go down to -1, then it's going to come back up, and then it would continue on like that. So let's look at our shaded regions. We're going to have a shaded region in here, and a shaded region from all of this right in here. All right, so for this first, we're going to add these two shaded regions together. So for the first one, we're going from 0 to pi divided by 3. So you would write it as 0 to pi divided by 3, and at the upper part is your this one is this one. So you're going to write sine of 2x, and then your lower part is the red one. This is the lower part. The shaded region is bounded by, and I'll write this in purple. So you're going to subtract sine of x, and that's dx. Now for the second piece, this shaded area is bounded on the upper part. So you're going from top to bottom. So we're going to be adding, and we're starting at pi divided by 3 to pi. So we're starting right here. The upper part is the purple one, right? So this is the purple one. So that's going to be sine of x, and then you subtract the lower bound, and the lower part that's bounding the shaded region is sine of 2x dx. So the next step we're going to do is just integrate both of these, and we'll do that. So let's continue on. All right, so for the first piece, we're going to get negative 1/2 cosine of 2x plus cosine of x. And this is going to be from 0 to pi divided by 3. Then you have the second part, and the second shaded region is going to be negative cosine of x plus 1/2 cosine of 2x. And we're evaluating that from pi divided by 3, to pi. All right, so let's do that. When you substitute it in, you're going to get this equals negative 1/2 cosine of 2 pi divided by 3 plus pi divided by 3. And then we're going to have minus 1/2 cosine of 0 plus cosine of 0. All right. And then for the second part, this part, we're going to have plus negative cosine of pi plus 1/2 cosine of 2 pi. And then we're going to do this pi divided by 3, and that's going to be minus negative cosine of pi divided by 3 plus 1/2 cosine of 2 pi divided by 3. All right, so let's go ahead and evaluate all this. This is going to give you, let's see, we're going to get this should have been a negative 1/2 here. All right, so we're going to get negative 1/2 times negative 1/2 plus 1/2. So that's for the first part. Then we're going to get minus negative 1/2 plus 1. Then we're going to have plus 1 plus 1/2. And then we're going to have minus negative 1/2 plus 1/2 times negative 1/2. All right. And when you add all this up and multiply it through, you're going to get this equals 5 divided by 2. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.